When faced with an obsolete square DQO panel cover, several avenues can be explored to find a replacement. Firstly, contact other square D distributors in the area or nearby regions. They may have old stock or be aware of alternate sources for the panel cover. Secondly, search online marketplaces such as eBay, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace. These platforms sometimes have obscure or obsolete parts available from various sellers. Thirdly, visit electrical surplus stores that specialize in old and discontinued electrical equipment. These stores often carry a wide selection of panel covers and other electrical components that may no longer be available through traditional channels. Fourthly, reach out to local electrical contractors and hobbyists. They may have old or spare parts lying around that could be suitable for use as a replacement. Fifthly, contact Square D's customer service department directly. They may be able to provide guidance or assist in locating a replacement part, even for obsolete models. Sixthly, consider using a non-OEM replacement panel cover. While it may not be an exact match for the original, it should provide the necessary protection and functionality. Seventhly, join electrical forums or online communities where other electricians share their experiences in finding obsolete parts and offer advice. Eighthly, post on social media platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook, asking for help from fellow electricians or individuals who might have the needed part. Finally, if all other options fail, consider retrofitting the panel with a newer model. While this may require additional work, it can resolve the issue permanently by replacing the obsolete panel with a more readily available and supported option. When dealing with electrical panels, safety is paramount. Before attempting any work, ensure the power to the panel is completely shut off at the main breaker. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses and insulated gloves. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, consult a qualified electrician. Panel covers serve a critical function in protecting the internal components of the electrical panel from damage and preventing accidental contact with live wires. Using a damaged or missing panel cover can create a significant safety hazard. When searching for a replacement panel cover, it is important to obtain the correct size and configuration to ensure a proper fit. Refer to the panel's catalog number and series to identify the specific requirements. If a direct replacement cannot be found, consider a non-OEM option that is designed to fit the panel and provide adequate protection. Retrofitting an electrical panel can be a complex task that requires careful planning and execution. It may involve replacing the entire panel enclosure, as well as the circuit breakers and wiring. Consult with a qualified electrician to determine the feasibility and cost of retrofitting the panel. When replacing circuit breakers, ensure that the new breakers are compatible with the panel and have the correct amperage rating for the circuits they are protecting. Using the wrong type of circuit breaker can create a fire hazard or damage the electrical system. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing or replacing an electrical component. Electrical work should only be performed by qualified individuals who have the necessary knowledge and experience to do so safely. When working with electrical systems, it is important to be aware of the local electrical codes and regulations. These codes are designed to ensure the safety of electrical installations and prevent electrical hazards. Before starting any electrical work, obtain the necessary permits and inspections to ensure compliance with local codes. When disposing of old electrical components, follow the proper procedures for recycling or disposal. Some electrical components may contain hazardous materials that require special handling. Consider the long-term implications of using obsolete electrical equipment. While it may be possible to find a replacement part in the short term, the equipment may become increasingly difficult to maintain as time goes on. Retrofitting the panel with a newer model may be a more sustainable solution in the long run. When evaluating the cost of different options, consider not only the initial cost of the replacement part or retrofit, but also the potential cost of future repairs and maintenance. A newer panel may be more energy efficient and require less maintenance than an older panel. Before making a decision, weigh the pros and cons of each option and choose the solution that best meets your needs and budget. Remember that electrical safety is always the top priority. Do not take shortcuts or compromise on safety when working with electrical systems. If you are unsure about any aspect of the work, consult with a qualified electrician. Consider keeping a record of the panel's catalog number, series, and other relevant information in a safe place. This information will be helpful if you ever need to order replacement parts or troubleshoot problems with the panel. Regularly inspect the electrical panel for signs of damage or wear. Check for loose connections, corroded wires, and damaged circuit breakers. Address any problems promptly to prevent them from escalating into more serious issues. When working with electrical systems, it is important to use the proper tools. Use insulated tools that are designed for working with electricity. Avoid using tools that are damaged or worn. Keep your work area clean and organized. Remove any clutter that could create a tripping hazard or interfere with your work. When working with electricity, it is important to stay focused and alert. Avoid distractions and take breaks when needed. Never work on electrical systems when you are tired or under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Consider attending training courses on electrical safety. These courses can provide you with the knowledge and skills you need to work safely with electrical systems. Stay up to date on the latest electrical codes and regulations. The electrical codes are constantly evolving, so it is important to stay informed of the changes. When in doubt, consult with a qualified electrician. It is always better to be safe than sorry when working with electricity. Remember that electricity is a powerful force that can be dangerous if not handled properly. Take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical hazards. Consider the environmental impact of your electrical work. Use energy-efficient products and dispose of waste properly. Support sustainable electrical practices to protect the environment. When choosing electrical equipment, consider the quality and reliability of the products. Choose products from reputable manufacturers that have a proven track record of safety and performance. Before installing any electrical equipment, read the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Follow the instructions to ensure that the equipment is installed correctly and safely. When troubleshooting electrical problems, start by checking the simple things first. Check the circuit breakers, fuses, and wiring connections. Often, the problem is something simple that can be easily fixed. If you are unable to resolve the problem yourself, consult with a qualified electrician. Do not attempt to repair electrical equipment if you are not qualified to do so. Consider using surge protectors to protect your electronic devices from power surges. Power surges can damage or destroy electronic equipment. Surge protectors can help to prevent this damage. When using extension cords, make sure that they are properly rated for the amount of power that you are using. Overloaded extension cords can create a fire hazard. Avoid running extension cords under rugs or furniture. This can damage the cords and create a fire hazard. When using electrical appliances, follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Misusing electrical appliances can create a safety hazard. Keep electrical appliances away from water. Water can conduct electricity and create a shock hazard. Never touch electrical appliances with wet hands. Before cleaning electrical appliances, unplug them from the power outlet. This will prevent electric shock. Store electrical appliances in a safe place where they will not be damaged or exposed to moisture. When traveling, use a travel adapter to adapt your electrical appliances to the local voltage and frequency. Using the wrong voltage or frequency can damage your appliances. Be aware of the electrical hazards that can be found in your home. Protect yourself and your family from these hazards. Teach your children about electrical safety. Show them how to use electrical appliances safely and explain the dangers of electricity. Regularly inspect your home for electrical hazards. Look for frayed wires, loose connections, and damaged electrical equipment. Address any problems promptly to prevent them from escalating into more serious issues. Consider having your home inspected by a qualified electrician on a regular basis. An electrician can identify potential electrical hazards that you may not be aware of. By following these safety tips, You can help to prevent electrical accidents and protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. When dealing with an obsolete square DQ or 200 amp 20/40 panel with catalog number QN20-40 and W200-1 series lead, finding the exact cover can be challenging. The initial advice from the distributor suggests its obsolescence, but persistence is key. Firstly, expand the search to other Square D distributors, even those in neighboring regions. Their inventory might include older stock or knowledge of alternative sources. Secondly, leverage online marketplaces like eBay, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace. Individual sellers or businesses might have the exact panel cover or a suitable replacement. Electrical surplus stores are another valuable resource. These stores often specialize in discontinued electrical equipment and might carry the specific panel cover needed. Networking with local electrical contractors and hobbyists could also yield results. They might have spare parts from previous projects or be aware of where to find them. Direct contact with Square D customer service is essential. They may provide guidance, alternative solutions, or information on potential replacements. Consider non-OEM replacement covers as an alternative. While not an exact match, they can provide the necessary protection and functionality. Engaging with electrical forums and online communities can provide valuable leads. Experienced electricians might offer advice or direct you to a source. Social media platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook can be used to ask for assistance from other professionals or individuals who might have the part you need. As a last resort, retrofitting the panel with a newer model might be necessary. While requiring more extensive work, it ensures long-term reliability and parts availability. Remember, safety should always be the top priority. To energize the panel before attempting any work and consult a qualified electrician if unsure. Documenting the panel's specifications, including the catalog number and series, will aid in the search. Be patient and persistent, as finding obsolete parts often requires significant effort.